Chapter 2. The Pink Car. James King says a lot of things. Some of them are funny, most of them are nasty. Luckily, because he's 2 years above me, I don't get to hear everything he says. But unfortunately for me, the things he says about my granddad are true. No, he's not weird, but he really has got a pink car and he's just picked me up from school in it. My grandma used to pick me up from my primary school, but when she got ill, Grandad took over and he kept going even after she died. I thought he would stop this year when I got to secondary, but he kept turning up. I told Mum that it was embarrassing, but she said it gives Grandad something to do, a routine and company. I go to his house for tea each evening too, but that's only temporary while Mum does double shifts at work. I think Grandad does enjoy picking me up, but not when I get sent home early because he misses his favourite programmes on TV. "You must concentrate, Felix," he shouts over the crashing of the gears. "You can't be getting sent home from school all the time." "It's not all the time, Grandad," I say. "It's only twice a week, and that's twice too many." Grandad looks at me stern. "Maybe they should think of tying you to a chair." "Bit drastic, Grandad," I say brightly, trying to cheer him up. Grandad shakes his head slowly, then looks ahead at the road. I hug my bags as he drives on. I do love my Grandad loads, but I wish he didn't have a pink car. People can see it for miles. Even Jake says it looks like an ice cream van. Grandad doesn't even like pink. Sometimes I wonder if he bought it because he's so short-sighted, but I know he got it because it was my grandma's favourite colour. One day I woke up, looked out of my bedroom window and saw it parked across the square outside their house. Grandma loved it and drove it everywhere, to the shops, to the bowls club, to Rumba classes, to the cinema when she took me there for a treat once a month. After she died, Grandad put an advert in the local paper and a for sale sticker in the back window of the car. But nobody telephoned him, and the only people who stopped by were those that stopped to let their dogs pee on the wheels. But I don't think he wanted to sell the car anyway, because after 4 days he took the sticker down and sold his blue Ford Fiesta instead. Grandad winces as he pushes the gear stick again. "Should have bought an automatic," he says. He seems to be getting louder and madder the closer we get home. I think maybe he's had a bad day with his diabetes. When his sugar levels go weird, it makes him short-tempered. Or maybe he really is getting fed up with picking me up early. Maybe he's getting bored of picking me up, full stop. I don't like it when he looks tired, and he looks tired a lot since Grandma died. I told him once that he didn't have to, that I would walk home with Jake. He said he'd promised, and I'm not sure if he meant he'd promised Grandma or me. As we drive past the shops, I think about what I can do for the rest of the afternoon. I don't like being sent home because it makes the teachers annoyed with me and Mum and Dad mad. But it did get me out of double English and Romeo and Juliet. I have to catch up, but it's hard when I'm already behind. Last term, I tried to catch up in the holidays, but it's like starting a race after the starter gun has gone. All I want to do now is go up the tree and wait for Jake to come home. Or I could just play Angry Birds, but Grandad took my phone off me yesterday evening when he discovered me playing it behind my maths book. I glance across at him. We're now past the chip shop and his grumpiness is making me nervous. It gets even worse when we're stuck in traffic at the lights. I wish the school hadn't bothered him. If only I'd sat still and not said anything about a wig. "Grandad," I said cautiously, "have I made you miss the snooker on TV?" He stares at the lights. "Grandad," I lean forward to get his attention. "I'm sorry I made you miss snooker." "What's that?" Grandad blinks like I've just woken him up. "I said I'm sorry if you missed the snooker." "Ha," he shakes his head. "I am not caring about snooker. I just care about the things going on in there." He takes his hand off the steering wheel and raps his knuckles on my head. "Now, let's get back to base." He knocks my head again. Grandma used to tell him not to do it. He'd tell her he was only messing. He is, but he doesn't know how much it hurts. I rub the spot as tears well in my eyes. I love my Grandad and I think he loves me, but sometimes it's hard to tell.